Hey everybody, it's Jason Shadrick with Premier Guitar, and we're at the Winter NAMM show in Anaheim at the Martin booth with Chris here, and we're going to look at a few cool models you guys have brought. But the first one that's grabbing all the attention here is your 2 millionth serial number, right?
That's
correct.
Right, correct. Yes. Since 1833, we've been building guitars. This is our 2 millionth, and similar to our 1 millionth back in 2004, we've done something very special. Thematic to the passage of time. This is clearly a museum piece, a one of a kind, not for sale, but you can see this is Brazilian rosewood back and sides, very unique Engelmann spruce top. We've collaborated with a watchmaker, also from Pennsylvania, who helped us design this, along with Robert Getzel, who's Chris Martin's cousin, a fine artist. And we developed a collaboration that is a very fine acoustic instrument with the theme of the workings of a watch. So basically, this is our museum piece, our 2 millionth serial number. We've designed a version available to dealers called the D-200. If you want to step down, we'll have a look.
Yeah, let's walk down and take a look at that one.
Okay, so similar to the 2 millionth, it has a watch theme. Again, Brazilian rosewood back and sides with a rare Engelmann spruce top, highly bare clawed. You can see the exquisite marquetry, recon stone, pearl, different types of exotic woods, including the maple binding. This is limited to just 50 units. It comes with a watch from the watchmaker RGM, as well as this really cool aluminum case that literally you could read the temperature and humidity from the outside of the case, so you don't see what's going on in there without even opening it up. Liquid metal bridge pins, something that we've been working with, as well as the new titanium strings. Very exciting, a new process we're using with our strings that is a slow winding process to make the wrap very consistent on a titanium core, round core wire. So they're kind of making their debut on this guitar as well. And as you know, you could look at this for quite some time and still not see all the...
There's a lot of details going on and all that.
So again, limited to 50 and commemorating our 2 millionth serial number.
So you're also debuting a couple signature models, so let's walk over to the other side and look at those.
All right.
So Chris, here we have the John Prine signature model hanging up, and down below is the Dwight Yoakam signature model, but let's start with the John Prine one first.
Okay, great. Yes, both based on Martin's quintessential D-28. John has played a late 60s D-28 for most of his career, and when he came to the factory to design this guitar with us, he had his guitar with him. We really tried to replicate as much as we could. It is a, first let's make note of the pearl angel wings up on the headstock commemorating Angel from Montgomery, and basically the rounder Martin headstock from that era. Madagascar rosewood back and sides, Engelmann spruce top with an aged toner and sort of, ivoroid binding to sort of frame that out. Ebony fingerboard and bridge. See here the nice Madagascar rosewood. The Grover tuners. And commemorating John's 70th birthday, this is limited to just 70 units. That's right. Comes in a really cool tweed case too with a burgundy interior.
Were there things that he had on his original that due to more modern construction techniques you guys upgraded in a way?
We really tried to keep it true to form. One of the things I remember from the conversation with John, we offered him the VTS, the vintage tone system, the pre-aged top, and he said, I want it to age on its own. I want the folks who buy it to be able to break it in themselves. So that was one thing he opted out. So he really tried to keep it as true to form as the original. Yes.
All right, now we have the Dwight Yoakam one down here.
A little bit later today, we're going to have the honor of having Dwight Yoakam here at the booth with us to help roll this out. But this is also based on Dwight's 1972 D-28. We've got Indian rosewood back and sides here, Sitka spruce top, ebony fingerboard and bridge, and then in true Dwight fashion, kind of like the casino honky-tonk theme. And Dwight chose the block letters.
Was there a thought or choice going into which cards to put on there?
Something Dwight chose, okay. Not quite sure, not quite sure. But we did have quite a few renditions back and forth before we ended up with this. Of course, a label signed by Dwight Yoakam inside there. and not limited by quantity, but to a short ordering period. So he'll be here today entertaining us, talking about this guitar a little bit more, and getting people riled up.
It's a real kind of cool juxtaposition between two different D20 eras of D28.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes, yeah. We love to look back through D28s over the years and see the way the bracing, the X brace has moved forward and rear shifted, and the different types of neck shapes and headstock rounded corners, that type of thing.
So the final one we're going to look at is the CEO 8. Let's go walk over and take a look at that one.
Okay, absolutely.
So Chris, here we have is the CEO 8.2,
Right on.
and this version has the electronics that we brought out, and this is kind of the one without the electronics.
That's right. So
tell us about this one.
8.2E. So yeah, this is Chris Martin's most recent creation. Fully FSC certified, grand jumbo body size, mahogany back and sides, FSC European spruce top, FSC ebony first for us, bridge and fingerboard, and you can see this is actually a Martin arch top headstock.
Yeah.
Stylized logo, skeletonized diamonds on the headstock and fingerboard.
And Fishman electronics in this?
Yes, this has a Fishman Black Stack, which is a sound hole mounted passive pickup designed for use with acoustic guitar strings. And also debuting on this guitar are the liquid metal bridge spins, which have been designed and proven to increase resonance and volume. So basically available with or without the Fishman Black Stack, and also comes in a cool Illuminex case. If you pan down there, you can see the carrying vessel.
So where can people go online to find out more about the signature models, the CEOs, and everything else that Martin does?
Absolutely. Check out martinguitar.com. We have all the new models up there, where you can find a dealer that's carrying them, and a bunch more stuff about our strings.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris.
Absolutely. Great to see you guys.
This is Jason Shadrick with PremierGuitar.com.